Well, in other news, Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party responding tonight to a letter from employees of the Freeport container port alleging serious misconduct and fraudulent activities by top management, with accusations ranging from misuse of funds to favoring foreign workers over Bahamians. The situation has prompted government intervention. Here's that report.
There are rules which are to be followed. There are traditions which are to be followed.
That is the chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, speaking to a letter in circulation that was presumably written and allegedly signed by Freeport Container Port and Freeport Harbor Company's employees. The letter, addressed to Hutchinson Port Group and government officials, is calling for a formal investigation into the CEO and a Bahamian official at the company. Now, for some time, the hiring practices of the Freeport Container Port has come into question as allegations that the entity favors foreign labor over Bahamians.
The Minister of Immigration reports that an investigation is underway with regard to all of the things that have been alleged in the letter. And secondly, the Minister for Labor says that she's been investigating on her own, in her own ministry, various charges, various allegations made in the letter.
Calls coming into our newsroom have confirmed that a Bahamian engineer was terminated on Tuesday, allegedly without just cause. According to the letter, a Panamanian engineer has been engaged as his replacement. The letter also accuses some government officials of accepting gifts to process applications, which is against government policies.
Mr. Sears assured me that there's going to be an investigation. He'd already started it, and I can assure you that the investigation will be thorough.
The chairman notes that the Minister of Immigration and the Minister of Labor recently met with the container port's management to address irregularities in the approval of work permits. He refrained from commenting on the government's official position, but speaks to the company making certain commitments to the government and the Prime Minister regarding their business conduct.
If you apply for a work permit, you're supposed to get a labor certificate, which says that you cannot find any Bahamians to do the work. And the question is whether or not this company has been following all of those procedures. So I'm hoping as a result of that, with my hat on as chairman of the PLP, that the eyes and ears of the government are now focused on the container port and the obligations which it has to Bahamians to ensure that the maximum benefits accrue to Bahamians and in particular those people who live in Grand Bahama.
The employees emphasized their frustration and expressed their desire for leadership with integrity. They have called for the immediate removal of the CEO and Bahamian official.
I hope that the employees would now take the formal step of filing a trade dispute with the company so that the jurisdiction of the Department of Labor will be properly founded to go into the company and investigate what's going on there and correct these anomalies.
Now, we reached out to the Harbor Group of companies on these allegations. However, they declined to give a comment.